Okay, so today we're going to be doing a couple of Halloweeny things. We're going to be making either a pumpkin or a spider or a bat or a cat. So here we go. This is the basic one. This is the pumpkin. So I'm going to I'm going to keep my paper like this. I am going to line up the corners as best I can and fold. Really nice fold. And then I'm going to line up the corners again and fold, so I have a really nice strip here. And then I'm going to line up the corners again. Oh, this is the hardest one. So lining up that corner, lining up this corner, and fold. Okay, then when I unfold it, I'm going to cut apart all of these strips so I have enough. Okay, so I'm going to cut right on this line. Doesn't have to be perfect because nobody is perfect. But right on that fold line as best as I can get it. Okay, so now I'm going to take these 4 pieces. I have 8 pieces all together, but I'm going to take these 4 pieces and I'm going to put them all together like this, and then I'm going to line up the edges as best I can and fold right there. I'm just finding the middle point right there. So then I'm going to lay this out. I have some glue on my finger. You dip your finger in here and you get some glue. And I'm just going to put a little dab right where that fold is. Then I'm going to take this right where the fold is and I'm going to lay it right on top of there, making a plus sign. Okay, so I'm going to hold it there for about 10 seconds and then I'm going to do my other ones. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little dab of glue there, right in the middle where that fold is. I'm going to put the other fold like this, making a plus sign, and I'm going to hold for like 5 seconds. So now I'm going to take a little dab of glue. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that one, and I'm going to set this one up so that there's an equal slice of pie in each section, I think. I think that's about good. And I want that crease, that fold that I did, to be right in the middle. So now I have the plus sign on the bottom, the multiplication sign on the top. And I'm just holding it there for a couple of seconds. I'm going to wipe my finger on my glue thing so I don't have as much glue on there. Okay, so now I'm going to see which one's on the bottom. This one's on the bottom. So I'm going to take those 2 and I'm going to glue them right there. You want to glue the bottom one first. So I'm going to hold it right there. Hold, hold, hold. And then while I'm holding that, I'm getting a little bit more glue. I'm going to put it right in the middle of here, and I'm going to take the other side and I'm putting glue right on top so that it holds those 2 pieces. So I had to put glue first, then this strip, then glue, then this strip. Okay. Now I'm still holding that, doing the same thing. I'm taking a little bit of glue, putting it right here. I'm going to take this one, put it right there, a little over halfway across. I have to put more glue on top and put this one a little more than halfway across and hold it there. And then I'm taking a little bit more glue, putting it right here, putting this a little bit more than halfway across, and then put some more glue from my finger. That's hardly any glue. I should probably have more. This last one is probably the hardest one because I can't really go under anymore. I have to kind of slip in there, and I'm going to hold that. And now you want to hold it for like 20 seconds. There's a lot of layers that you're pinching right here, and you just want to hold it for 20 seconds, hopefully counting to yourself. The next thing we're going to do is the stem of our pumpkin. So I have this, and I think I want to cut it a little shorter because I want some vines coming off my stem. Ooh, cool. That's staying. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a little bit off of this because I do want some vines coming off my stem. And my stem is probably going to be about half of this thing. Now, on the bottom, I'm going to make little cuts, like a little fringe on the bottom. You'll see why in a sec. Okay, maybe one more. So I'm going to wrap this around. I still have some glue on my finger. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to wrap this around and hold that together. Now, hopefully it lines up so that this lines up with that. So why did I do those little fringes? Does anybody know? Does anybody know why I did those little fringes? Now, if I want to stick it to here, it'd be really hard for me to put glue here and to have it actually dry like that, to have it stick. So what I want to do is create a little platform to put the glue on. So I'm bending these little fringes down, and they're in a circle, so I have to do a lot of them. They overlap each other because they're positioned in a circle like this. So now I'm going to get some glue. I'm going to do a little dab all over. Spread that glue out all over, and now I want to put it down on my pumpkin. And I could hold it there very carefully for a couple seconds. Want to hold it on there till it dries. Okay, hopefully that's good. Now I have this thing. What do I want to do with this thing? I like those little vines that are like curlicue that come off the pumpkins. If you've ever seen those curlicue vines, I'm just going to wrap it around my pencil, my Valentine's Day pencil with monkeys. And then I have a vine like that. So where am I going to put this? I don't know. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there, and then I'm going to shove it in here. Boop. And then it has a little vine coming off of it. I have a little extra of this, so if I wanted the vine to have a leaf, I don't know what shape a pumpkin leaf is. I'm just making this up. So maybe a pumpkin leaf is like that. I don't know. I didn't look it up before doing this project. So I'm going to put a little glue right there, tag it on there, maybe hold it for a little bit so that it stays. And then I have a little leaf with my vine. So this is my little pumpkin. Very cute. If I want to make him into a I'm going to just put my finger on here. If I wanted to make him into a jack-o'-lantern, maybe I would take a piece of paper, and maybe I'll have strips cut for you of the black paper in case you want to make details. So maybe I want to make triangle eyes. So with 3 little snips, I have 2 triangle eyes that are good. This one's like half an eye, excuse me. Okay, so maybe I want his triangle eyes to be here and here. Now, do I want a triangle smile? Or not a triangle smile, but maybe a nose, maybe a mouth. So I could do a triangle nose too. Maybe I want a smaller triangle nose. Maybe I want a little nose so you don't confuse it with the eyes. I'll get just a little tiny bit of glue in there. So there's my little tiny nose. And then maybe with this piece I could do a mouth. So what kind of mouth am I going to have? I don't know. You can draw it on here before you actually cut so that you have a plan. Maybe that makes sense as a tooth. Does it? It kind of does, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here and have his little tooth. So he is a jack-o'-lantern with a smiley face. Okay, so this is one of the options here. I'm gonna show you real quick some other things that you can do. So maybe a cat, maybe a bat. Let's see. Okay, now that we have this little ball, this can be several different things. This could be a cat, this could be a spider, this could be a bat. So what are we going to do first? Let's see. Let's do a cat. So I have this yellow that I'm going to cut the eyes out for the cat. I want them to be spooky cat eyes. So I'm cutting them big. Oh, I should have folded the paper first. Oh well. You live, you learn. I'm going to put this on here, see if I could do the same thing. But if you fold the paper, then you just have to cut it once through 2 pieces of paper rather than trying to line it up. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, so now I have cat eyes. I have some leftover of the black over here. So maybe I'm going to use that for the middle of the cat eye. Does that fit? Ooh, it does. Okay, I got a tiny, tiny little bit of glue. Tiny, tiny little bit of glue. Okay, and I'm going to put that right in the middle for my cat eye. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Get one of my little scraps. And cut that like a cat eye. Little sliver. And get a tiny, tiny little bit of glue. Tiny. Put it on there. And put it on here. And if it goes over, it goes over. It's fine. I could cut it off if I don't like the way it looks that it goes over. So now I could put these cat eyes on to my body like this. I have to put it on one of the side ones. Can't put it on the middle one. Oh, is it falling apart? I hope not. Okay, hold it there for a sec. Get a tiny, tiny little bit of glue. Put it on one of these side ones. Okay, so now I have my cat. Maybe I want to bend the eye a little bit so it's like that way. Oof. My poor little cat. Bend the eye a little bit. Okay, so now that I have cat eyes, I need ears, I need a tail. So ears, maybe I could get something from this that might look like an ear. Maybe I'll go like this for the ear. Maybe I'll do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I did the same thing. I should have folded it. Work harder, not smarter. Well, that's what I'm doing. Working harder, not smarter. You work smarter, not harder. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. I'm just folding it so I have a surface to glue onto so that I can glue them on. So I'm going to glue them on there. Right here. Oh, that's way too much glue. I'm going to get some of that glue from over here. Okay, so now I'm going to glue on one side, glue on the other side. Maybe I'm going to hold these together as I glue it because they're coming apart a little bit. Okay. Glue, 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 glue. Now I have a cat head. I could take my pink strip here and make a little nose, a tiny little nose, cute little cat nose. Take that off. You can make it into a little heart if you want, little heart nose. Oop. put some glue on there. And my little, it fell. My little cat nose right there. Just tap it on there. Okay, so that is a little cat. If I wanted a little tail to come out, the little tail could come out. However, I'm not going to do the tail right now because I want to transform this into a bat. And I could use the same eyes. I can use the same ears for a bat. I'm going to fold this piece of paper and cut out bat wings. So I'm going to go up like this and down like that. And then I'm going to go like that for the curvy part of the wing. Okay, bat wings right here. Now I have to put a little bit of glue here, and I have to stick it to the back of the cat. Or now it's the bat, the back of the bat. Okay, now I have to hold it there for a couple seconds. Probably like 10 would be good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so now I have a bat instead of a cat. Doot doot. Okay, if I wanted, I could bend this so that it actually looks like it's flying a little bit. Bend, oop, it's still wet, so I'm trying to be careful. Bend it a little bit, looks like it's flying. If I wanted to make this into a spider, all I would need is these 4 pieces. I would go ahead and make it creepy by doing our little accordion fold, if you remember our accordion fold. So accordion fold is like you bend it like this, and then you turn it and bend it like this, and then you turn it and bend it like this. Let me see if I could do it sideways. And then you bend it like that so you could see better. Accordion fold all the way across so that when it opens like this. Like an accordion, if you've ever seen one. It's a musical instrument. And the opening like this makes it have sound, pushes the air through. So now I have 4 little things like this. I want to open it up, and I could just glue it right here, glue it like we originally did it. So glue on top. You could glue a plus sign. Here, why don't I just do it? Glue a plus sign right here. Open this up. Glue it right here, and glue this right here, and then put a little glue on the bottom right there to glue to the actual spider. Okay, so then you would have the 8 legs of a spider, but I don't want that. I want it to be a bat, so I'm going to re-glue this onto the bat wings. Okay, so you have lots of different options. You could do the pumpkin, you could do the cat, you could do the bat, you could do the spider. It is totally up to you. Here we go.